So after things went crazy in Killer Bee's village, they finally got one of his tentacles, whatever it's called, his little legs of the octopus. So basically, eight tails legs. And then after that, Sasuke and Naruto brought back the eight tails to the leader of the Akatsuki. And then Kakashi will finally get told by the third Hokage to go sniff out Naruto and Sasuke by his dogs. And then Kakashi will say okay. And then later, Kakashi will go to his bed, let his dog sniff it, and then let the dogs go and try to find them. So a couple days go past, and the dogs haven't found nothing yet. But they know one thing though. There's a village where his sentence in and Sasuke sent. And Kakashi was pretty suspicious about it, and he was like, there may be in some type of organization, which they were. And Sasuke and Naruto was like, we've been leaving Leaf Village for, we left the Leaf Village a long time ago. People should be coming after us. I don't know what they're doing, but they should be coming after us. But hey, though, I don't care. And then Naruto would be like, yeah, Sam, I don't care. I'll never go back to that village again. Once we get stronger, I will destroy that village. I promise you. So then, once Naruto takes back the Eight Tails to the cave where his organization is, Shikamaru was there out of nowhere for some reason. And then Sasuke would be like, Shikamaru, what are you doing here? And Shikamaru was just chilling, sleeping. And then every other Akatsuki member pop up out of nowhere. And then they were surprised that they took on the Eight Tails because, the Eight Tails is pretty strong. And Sasuke and Naruto said, yeah, he was pretty strong. We had to use the hidden jutsu combine attack too. And yeah, and Pan was like, wow, that's tough. And yeah, you guys, so basically, you know, they took out the Eight Tails, and then, Pain was surprised, but not really surprised. So then, Naruto will ask Pain for training, and Sasuke will ask Nagato for training. And Pain will tell, Sasuke that he cannot fight because his disorder and stuff like that. And his basically his condition. And Sasuke will understand. So Sasuke and Naruto ask Pain to train him. So then Pain asks him to train him. And then, Kakashi dogs are still out after Kakashi resent them since they didn't find nothing. And then Kakashi dogs heard Naruto screaming. And then the dogs went back to Kakashi and told him everything what they was doing. And the dog said, well, Sasuke was training with some guy with some piercings in his nose and Naruto. They was training and he had like a little coat. Those three had a little coat or dress thingy. And there was clouds on them. And Kakashi would get a flashback of fighting the Akatsuki. And then after that, Kakashi would say, them boys are no joke. And the dogs would believe him and say, yeah. And Kakashi finally goes back to Third Hokage and tell him where is he at. And Third Hokage would be very surprised because, Naruto's not the type of guy to abandon Leaf Village and leave and stuff. So then, Third Hokage will say, I failed you, Fourth Hokage. Please forgive me. Because, Fourth Hokage told Third Hokage to take care of Naruto, and he failed the job. So after that, 2 days go past. They haven't slept yet. Pain, Naruto, and Sasuke haven't slept yet. So then it came to a stopping point. Pain was like, we need to stop before I kill one of y'all. And Naruto agrees. And Sasuke's like, let's keep training. We need to get stronger. And Pain was like, no. Naruto's like, Sasuke, let's get something to eat. And then they finally go, well, they don't get nothing to eat, but, they're very hungry. So they go get something to eat. And after that, they find somebody that's in a hidden leaf, and his name was Kiba. So then, Naruto and Sasuke didn't want nobody taking information on Akatsuki and them while they was out in a special organization, so they had to kill my boy Kiba. And then after that, they felt bad for him because, he used to be in the Leaf Village and he used to be a good friend, but forget him. Who cares? Said bump him. So then after that, Pain told Naruto Sasuke go after the Nine Tails. This is when Naruto's heart dropped so bad because he was the Nine Tails. He kept the Nine Tails secret of him. Naruto told Sasuke don't say nothing about his Nine Tails and Shikamaru, and Naruto heart dropped so bad, and then Pain had a suspicious Pain. Naruto was very sus, in that conversation because he was asking a lot of questions. He was like, "Where could we find him?" And Pain would say, "You didn't ask where the freaking Eight Tails were, so why you need to know where Nine Tails is? Go find him." And Sasuke would say, "Come on, Naruto, just stop talking." Shikamaru says the same thing. So they go out and find the Nine Tails, and then they try to make up a plan. And the plan is to kill all the Akatsuki. The reason of all this is because, they don't want to kill each other, so they just gonna have to kill all the Akatsuki. And then, you know, Sasuke agrees because he doesn't want Naruto to die. And same with Shikamaru. So first things first, so they made up a plan. And Naruto said, well, you guys, we just gonna have to, knock one off every time. It might seem very suspicious, but we gotta do what we gotta do, or else if I'ma die. And if I die, that means you're basically a betrayer, and you too, Shikamaru. So we have to knock out people one by one. So we need to keep training until we ready for Akatsuki. Because for now we're not ready. We got Dog watched by Pain. He wasn't even trying. The reason why he said he was gonna kill us was because he got mad. And Sasuke agrees. So then Naruto, Sasuke, Shikamaru trains a combine attack, and they finally mastered the Sasuke Naruto Nine Tails Shikamaru attack. Now let me stop. But so they made up a new move and stuff like that. So basically they mastered it, so it's complete. They don't have to do nothing else. And then so they finally catch Akatsuki off guard, and then Shikamaru makes the guy stop with his shadows. Naruto Rasengan's him. Sasuke Shidori's him in the back, teleports each other. Sasuke gets in front of him. Naruto gets behind him. They teleport. Well, they basically hit him with his Rasengan and Sasuke Shidori. And then that guy is finally down. So then a couple more seconds, he got back up and started talking. And Shikamaru did the same thing, and Naruto ended him off. His name was Sasori. He was a pretty weak guy, He wasn't that strong, but, he was decent. So basically, the guy was pretty weak. Nah, I'm playing. He's not that weak, but, yeah. So then Sasuke and Naruto Shikamaru was very happy because they took out one Akatsuki. And Shikamaru said, don't get too overhyped. He's nothing like the others, We still have to deal with more than 5 more. So don't get too cocky. And Naruto agrees. No, Sasuke agrees. Naruto was still bouncing around happy. And then, what I'm saying, Sasuke was like, Naruto, chill out. He's right. We got to calm down. He's not like the others. He has weaker powers. Puppets, really? Come on, bro. Come on, Naruto, calm down. He's way weaker than the others. Naruto finally calms down. And then they find another one. While they was talking, they found another Akatsuki on a body on top of Sasori. And Naruto and Sasuke was sad. Well, not sad, but confused and mad because, what I'm saying, the plan was secret and it already failed. So and then Sasuke and Naruto had to attack him. The person they were fighting was Obito. And I was saying, Obito got tricky powers. He can teleport people. So this is what happened. So Naruto, Shikamaru used their combine attack. Shikamaru freezes Obito. Sasuke gets behind him. Naruto gets in front of him. Sasuke teleports them. So Sasuke gets behind him. Or either, I think I said behind him earlier, so he gets in front of him. So after that, Obito uses his move to phase through him. And then they're very confused because they never seen a power like that. So then Obito used his move to kill Sasuke and Naruto. And then Kakashi comes out of nowhere. Kakashi comes out of nowhere and then say, what are you boys doing? And Sasuke and Naruto said, Kakashi, if you don't leave, we will kill you. We left the village so we can be safe and I can stop being bullied. And Sasuke says, Kakashi, you can do what you want. I just went with Naruto. Shikamaru says the same thing. And Naruto wasn't playing. Naruto was going to kill Kakashi. And then Kakashi put some sense in Naruto's head and said, if I wasn't here, you would have been killed, Naruto. Obito is very strong. And plus, he messes with Madara Uchiha. And then they asked, who's that? He's a Chia god. Well, basically, he's a Chia ghost. You know, he's still strong. And I saying, he'll whoop me. And I was saying, the only person that can beat him is Hoshinrama, the first Hokage. And Kashi would be like, you cannot beat him without plot armor. And Sasuke says, yeah, he right. And Shikamaru says the same thing. So then after that, you know, Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke, Shikamaru had to run away because Obito was too strong for them. Only thing Obito was doing is using attacks, and Kakashi was just blocking them. But for some reason, Sasuke and Naruto, Shikamaru just couldn't hit him because of his moves and stuff like that. So basically, they had to get way more stronger. Stronger. And then they went back and fought him.